Shabbat Shalom. So this makes 2 weeks that I've been in Israel, and this week has not gone exactly the way I hoped it would have gone. Most of you know that I was really sick the last couple of days, so I'll get to that in a minute. First, I went to a wedding, my first Jewish wedding, on Tuesday night, and it was so much fun. And I did partake in a bit of the post-ceremony dancing, which was really a blast. And it was funny because most of it was in Hebrew, so I couldn't understand a lot of it. But at the end, they pronounced them husband and wife, I guess, and they came down and they started to do a little bit of the dancing, but their chairs were really packed in, and so they all of a sudden it's like, push the chairs back, move the chairs out of the way, and so everyone just shoved all of the chairs back and cleared the whole sanctuary, and then they just made the circle dancing bigger and, put them up on the chairs and did all of that. And it was really a fun experience. And then they had a really nice reception outside, and the weather was beautiful, and it was just under the stars, and it was really a cool experience. So I'm so having a Jewish wedding. Yeah. And then that night, Tuesday night after we got back from the wedding, I got really sick. I thought it was from something I ate, but I think now that I'm on the other end or other side of it, I feel like it was probably more like a stomach virus from the pit of hell. I literally spent almost an entire 48 hours in the bathroom. I was so sick. I don't know that I've ever remember being that sick before, and I just kept thinking two different things. One maybe is normal, one maybe not quite so normal, but the first thing that I was thinking is, this is an attack because I'm here, and the whole first week that I was here, Carol was sick, and that was, so we were homebound because of that. And then this week, when all of the ministry was starting back up and they were, Carol was better, then I'm down and I'm sick. And so I was stuck home again. But I have really gracious hosts who took very good care of me. And it was a really, really rough 2 days. The second thing that kept going through my mind in the middle of the night, when I literally slept maybe 6 hours out of 48, it was bad. The second thing that I was thinking of, it was the middle of the night, and I was so miserable. And I kept thinking, I don't know how people that are persecuted for the Lord, and they're in jail, and they don't have medical treatment, and they're sick, and they're in who knows what kind of what kind of state they're in physically, and I don't know how they do it. They don't have medical treatment. They don't have even modern conveniences like regular bathrooms probably. They don't have all of the things that we can try to make ourselves comfortable with when we're sick. They don't even have that. And I kept thinking to myself, I don't know how they do that. So leave it to me to be really, really sick and think about the persecuted church. It's a true story. I did sleep a little bit not last night, the night before that. I actually put some pillows and a blanket in the bathtub because I could not lay down without getting sick, more like hurting more, my stomach hurting more. So I constantly had to be upright, so I just moved into the bathroom. So I really do have good hosts because they let me move into the bathroom basically for 2 days. So good thing there's two. I am thankful that I am over that, and I want to thank you for all of your prayers for me as I was putting that out on Facebook and, trying to distract myself as much as I could from the pain, and it was really, I don't know that I've ever been that sick, ever, in my life that I can remember. So God is faithful. He heard your prayers. He heard my prayers, and I feel like a whole new person. Tonight I went to a place called Beit Nitzohon. It means House of Victory, and it is a drug and alcohol rehabilitation center that is through the Keilat, that is here on Mount Carmel, and we had a Shabbat dinner, and it was really I just love it. You know, you could look out the balcony. We ate on the balcony, and you could look out and you could see the Mediterranean, and you could see the port of Haifa, and just it was a beautiful view. It was beautiful weather, a nice breeze coming through. And then they had interns, their first set of interns that came for 6 weeks, 2 from Ireland, 1 from the States, and they shared their hearts a little bit as they're close to leaving. And it was just it's a really a neat and much needed ministry. They did make mention, it's for men, so they did make mention of wanting to have a home for women at some point. So yeah, it's just amazing to see what they're doing here in the land, and how they're really making a difference in people's lives. So that's kind of my second week in Israel, was mostly spent being sick. So I think I'll be in Haifa maybe another week or so, so that I can experience the ministry here before I head to Jerusalem. So, you know, the nice thing about this is that my schedule's up to me. My itinerary is up to me. And so I'm going to spend maybe a week longer up here in Haifa than I had originally planned before I head to Jerusalem. But it's just been an experience for sure. But I am loving it, loving being here. The thing that I miss the most is I haven't been dancing. I haven't had a chance to dance since I've been here. Hopefully that'll change, and I'll get to do a little bit of dancing. Yeah, so that is it. It is Friday night, so we have Shabbat service in the morning, so I'm looking forward to being in the congregation again, and maybe I'll participate in the dancing that happens in the worship. We'll see. Sometimes I'm a bit of a chicken. I'm a little shy. So that's it from Haifa on Friday night, Shabbat, and I will post another video. Maybe when Netanya, I'll be in Netanya on Monday, so I may post another video after I work with the soup kitchen in Netanya on Monday. So, Shabbat Shalom.